Diego, California. And as you can see around me, we are not in the normal studio here tonight, folks. So hopefully everything still works out peaches and cream for us. We're about to get kicked off. So as always, let's get the broadcast saved over to the group page. J&W boss, thank you for checking in. We're about to get live here in 1 second. Things are going a little bit different because we are in a little different environment here. So please bear with me, CSWA. Thanks for checking in. All right, folks, we are all shared to the pages that we want to be on. New Breed, thank you for checking in. CSWA, J&W Boss, welcome. Someone let me know if my voice is coming through clear enough. Again, we are at a different location than we normally are, so if someone could give me a thumbs up there in the thread before I get kicking off. You're good. All right. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. I just want to make sure everything was clear before we take off on this show. Now, those of you just checking in, remember, hit that like button for us. If you take the time to go out of your way to go to YouTube and click on our broadcast, it only takes 0.2 seconds to hit that like button for me. Now, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 17. Indeed, folks, always live commentary here at the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance with me, SBJ. Now let's take a look at tonight's match card. As Sergio, our new general manager, stated earlier, that main event tonight, Ryan Steele, Max Steele taking on Justin Armstrong and Michael Blaze. The winning team will then face one another for that vacant light heavyweight championship. But to kick things off tonight, folks, we get a couple newcomers. This is Feck in the top left corner here, taking on Justin Nova. Both of these two men, again, new to the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance, so let's see what they're all about here tonight. Feck sporting that sort of a new biker look here in the ring tonight. Those of you who are familiar with Feck, this is a little different look for him. He's going back to his natural roots. He grew up in England as a member of a biker club there. I'm not sure if I can say the name of that club here during a live broadcast or not without permission, so we'll have to talk with Feck about that just to make sure. I don't want to cause any issues. Let's see, folks, all together what these two gentlemen are all about in the ring. And it seems that it's going to be a quick, explosive match here so far. Looked like Nova going for a suplex there, but Feck able to counter real quick. An athletic flip over his back. Lifts him up in a little gut buster now. That'll knock the wind out of you. And what's this? Feck seems to be distracted. Music playing. Somebody's coming. Who? There's a... Hold on, there's a superstar in the ring. Another superstar in the ring. Who is that? He just kicks Feck in the gut and stomps him. Stomps his face right in the center of the ring. Justin Nova crawling over now. Going for a pin. Who is this? And there's a 3 count on Feck, and Justin Nova picks up a win, having to do very little. Let's take another look, folks. Who is this mystery man? You see the shot in the gut, and then the stomp to Feck. Who on earth is this man? I've never seen him before in my life, but for some reason, he comes out here and just basically puts a hit on Feck during Feck's debut match. Not exactly the debut that Feck had in mind here. Justin Nova definitely taking advantage of the situation, even though he wasn't involved in that as far as we know. We saw some words from Jason Swick towards Rio as they start their match here. I'm still a little bit blown away. Not sure who that mystery man was. Maybe some of you out there recognize him, but we'll dig into that a little bit more here in the future as we try to figure that one out. Jason Swick here taking it to the last villain alive, Rio. These two battling back and forth in the page, folks. We started the new group up today, but before today, these two were going back and forth via Twitter and through the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance page setup that we had going. I've got Nicole. Nicole, can you... Yeah, get on that. See if you can run through the camera again and see if anyone recognizes who that mystery man was that just basically put a hit. I don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole going to see if she can dig into who this man is. And Rio, an athletic maneuver, springing himself out into a European uppercut, knocking Swick down. Swick is very quick here, as you can see, countered nicely. I'm not sure, J&W boss. We don't know who that man was at this point. And again, Nicole is seeing if she can dig into it. A quick pin there, but Swick kicks out of it. Swick looks like a pretty boy, folks, but he is definitely a highly skilled athlete. He's more about his image and definitely doesn't make any bones about, the fact that this wrestling career is more for a launching pad, basically, for his acting and modeling. He doesn't hide that fact. However, the Goon, the last villain alive, Rio, he is all about his in-ring career, all about making a statement within the arena. So, both men sort of have a conflict of interest there. So let's see how things pan out. You can look around the arena, folks, the new background. Now, that's all going to change again, certain features of it. You see the posters and things that are around. We are working on getting the brands, the different members of our alliance into the arena here in the near future. Probably episode 18, folks, you'll start to see that. And, oh, it looks like Swick is opened up a little bit there. Seems like he's got a bit of a glass jaw. It's just a bounce off that turnbuckle. Opened him up, and Swick looks like he's going to kick out of this submission hold. He had the rear choke locked in. It looked like pretty deep, but Swick able to, use that baby oil that he's got coated to swarm his way out of that. What's going on here? Looks like Rio is gonna attempt to suplex him right back off the apron, down into the ring here again, going for a pin. I don't think that's gonna do it, but there's a 2, and Swick kicks out of it. Hoodie done. Looks like we've got a new subscriber here looking on. Sinister, welcome. Got a couple of your fellow tag division compadres who will be live in this one, so you get another look at future competition for the tag champs here. Sinister, a member of the Inglorious Bastards, our tag team champions here in HWA. Little Canadian Destroyer there, now into a pin for Swick. And that could almost it for Rio. Well, Rio sits up fast. Get up, Swick. I didn't think Swick was going to get up in time. Rio basically sat right up, almost like The Undertaker after that one. This Rio is definitely strong, but he's like wiry strong and athletic at the same time. You see him pull off some pretty good power, and then all of a sudden the guy, he's pulling off flying moves from the top ropes. And we all remember seeing that Spanish fly that he loves to pull off from the top turnbuckle. Speaking of which, folks, it looks like he's setting Swick up for it right here. Let's see if he joins him up top. He's heading up there. Here it is, folks, from the top turnbuckle, Spanish fly. Crashing down. It looks like Rio hurt himself here. May have knocked the wind out of him. But Swick is down for the count. Here's the pin from Rio. There's 2 and 3. The last villain alive picks up a win. Great win here from Rio.
I am legend. Now hear me speak. Hybrid. Welcome to the Goon Show. And I am your host, the last villain alive. Next time you see me, it will be just as fantastic. Rising Star Division. All of you watch your backs, because a goon's got his scopes set on that title.
Someone there made a plug into our broadcast. Last Villain Alive delivering a message there, and as you can see on the screen now, we have started that live Facebook group page, and not just the page, but an actual group once again. So let's see how that rolls, and it's already had tons of involvement throughout today. Now that we had that little spot there, making sure everyone watching is aware of the group, let's get into some hardcore action. And folks, this is the hardcore champion, Tommy Wolf, taking on newcomer Mason Brooks. Now, Brooks has had one match here so far in the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance in the hardcore division. Let's see how he fares against the hardcore champion himself, Tommy Wolf. Eric Wolf, thank you for checking in. You missed a crazy start. This unknown superstar got involved and basically stomped his face right through the HWA ring. allowing Justinova to crawl on top of him for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Now, we don't know who that man is, so a little bit of a mystery there. And then we just had Jason Swick get beat by the last villain alive, Rio. And now here we are for this hardcore Extreme Rules match here between Tommy Wolf and the challenger. A little quick pin there. Mason Brooks, as I was saying, Mason Brooks with the black combat pants on here, and then we all know Tommy Wolf wearing the shorts. Tommy Wolf looks like he's going up top. He loves to do this, diving down, and oh, Brooks gets his knees up right into the bread basket of Wolf. That'll slow him down a little bit here. Bicycle kick, or Pele kick rather. Between these two, we know the weapons are about to come out here, and right on cue, Tommy Wolf, digging in that toy box, brings out his favorite, the kendo stick. Unleashing hell, swings and misses. Mason Brooks dodges the bullet there, delivering a kendo shot of his own to the gut and right across the back of the hardcore champion. Tommy Wolf looking to make some space here as he climbs himself out to the apron. Mason Brooks right on top of him. Wolf springs in a double-footed drop kick off the top ropes. Did you see that, folks? Using the top ropes as leverage, and now off the top with an elbow drop. Tommy Wolf, the champion, exciting the crowd here. Everyone standing and cheering for the hardcore champion. I don't know, Rio. It looked to me as if the hair was pretty messed up from Jason Swick there after that match. And now across the bottom ropes, Tommy Wolf with a drop kick to the face. The champion well in control. It looks like the end here for Mason Brooks. In a 2 count, Brooks kicks out. I don't know about legendary Mason Brooks. Mason Brooks has only been in the EFED game for a matter of months, so it might be a different Brooks than you're thinking of, Wolf. But you'll definitely be seeing Mason Brooks, as you are, of course, part of his same hardcore division with these two. Swinging for a chair shot. Wolf turns around just in time, going to clip the back of the knees of Mason. Tommy Wolf has been in control this whole time, but Mason Brooks looking to use that power advantage. Very good, technically skilled is Mason Brooks. He's definitely a brawler, but if you've watched him in IWA, and other leagues, you see that he is indeed very skilled on the mat as well. You see the athletic ability I was just talking about. For as much of a slugger as he is, he does have some mat skill. Shot there to the gut, and it looks like he's got our champion. What is this? He's wearing him like a backpack, and then driving his face into the ground. Mason Brooks is loving it here. That'll definitely turn the tide of this one. Series of clotheslines. Dodges the bullet, and then a slam onto Tommy Wolf. I don't think this is going to be quite enough, but there's 2 and 3. He does it! Mason Brooks upsets the champion. This is not a title match here, folks, but Mason Brooks just defeated a hardcore champion here tonight. A match like this will definitely spring Brooks up in that hardcore division standings. Definitely a big W there. J&W Boss, definitely a beautiful flatline. Like I was saying, Mason Brooks definitely has some skill. I mean, the guy is known for his hardcore style, but he must have had some good teaching, some good coaching at some point in his life. Most of his moves very clean.
Not just the
Little spot there for XVPW. Make sure you check them out here on YouTube, folks. If you haven't seen XVPW yet, that is one of my personal favorite shows to watch. Maximilian over there. Shout out to you guys, the Extreme Alternative. Check them out on YouTube. And now we are into some tag action. He's talking about tag action in the crowd here. We have Sinister, one of the tag champion Inglorious Bastards. And here are two of the top teams there. And what's this? CFT. Get down. Clearance. Townsend distracting the referee there. The Bakers, as you know, part of the Townsend Enterprises. Clarence Townsend down there on the bottom of your screen was just offering up a bit of a distraction for his team as he takes on the Resistance. That's in the ring right now is Martrix, his brother Durgos, waiting on the apron for him, and a quick roll up there, but no. That's Michael Baker in there in the black and gold, just tags in his brother. These are two sets of brothers, the Bakers versus the Resistance. Now we have Marcus Baker in there taking on Martrix. Definitely you have to check out XVPW. That's a no-brainer. One of the best shows out there. See if we can sit down. Here's action now right in front of me. Looks like Marcus Baker going for a pin here. Nasty DDT right down in front of us, but not enough to put away Martrix. Now, Martrix and Durgos, they are a set of brothers, but I've never heard their last name. That has always been sort of a mystery, and I don't think I've ever seen either of them without their masks on. Sort of a mysterious lucha feel almost, and both of these two definitely, you know, love to do their high flying. So here eventually we should see a lot of that between these two tag teams. For everyone who's just joining and hasn't done so already, make sure you click that like button. And if you're new to us, subscribe and hit the notifications button as well. Marcus Baker kicking out of this one. Martrix going for a pin, showing off a little bit here. Once again, CFT from CFT Enterprises down on the bottom of our screen. You know, hopefully we don't have to hear from him today as we often do. Martrix there with a kick to the face of Marcus Baker. Beautifully executed belly to belly as always from Marcus. The Bakers definitely a finely tuned in-ring technically sound team. The Resistance, you know, Durgos and Martrix a little more on the risque side, high flyers. There's a quick pin there. Durgos stepped in to break things up, but Martrix kicked out anyways. Resistance are, you know, one of the top tag teams in our territories. Stiff kick to the face of Martrix. Looks like Marcus there going for a pin. Let's see if that super kick there's enough to put him away. There's a 2 count, but Martrix kicks out. Durgos chomping at the bit. I think he's been in the ring 3 times already, but hasn't been involved in this match. Martrix in a bad way. Needs to make a tag to get himself out of here. Indeed, Sinister, there's no doubt you guys are the tag team champs here. And I know you are over in NEW as well, I believe. Shout out to Rob Roman and NEW over there. Guys like Jay Fatal, some of the best in the business. Corey Heck, one of the greats in our industry. Martrix now going up top, flying high and driving Marcus Baker down onto the ground here. Let's see if that's enough to pick up a win for the Resistance. Martrix going for a pin. Referee all over it. There's 2 in. A 3 count, and the Resistance picks up the win. Martrix somehow able to pick up a win despite being dominated. And there you can see, folks, we posted on the page earlier, Sergio Romo has agreed to be the general manager for us here at HWA, giving myself a little bit of help. Right back into things, folks. This is a very interesting match. These two have never been in the ring together, despite spending time together over in 3Dub. That's Worldwide Wrestling, for those of you that have just got here. Another friend of the show, part of the Alliance, basically. Lance Hagen just came over from 3Dub. He had been exclusive with Worldwide Wrestling until just recently, signed here in a surprise to everyone, signed on with CFT and Townsend Enterprises. Very interesting move there. CFT, he's had an issue with Devil Dog since day one. If you remember the build that led to this matchup, Hagen introduced himself. Oh, here we go. Devil Dog has him in the fog of war. Let's see if he can take the big man out. He's got it locked in. It doesn't quite look like his fingers have grasped enough. The shoulders and chest of Hagen just too big. And what's CFT doing? Get him out of there. CFT trying to take the turnbuckle down, that cover. Meanwhile, Hagen doing God knows what to Devil Dog in the middle of the ring. Devil Dog looked like he was on a roll there for a second, but the distraction by CFT, and now Hagen just punishing D-Double now. This big man, Hagen, definitely a big and strong guy. He's not what you would say is a monster like Nightmare Sparks, but he's definitely a big, strong guy. He's 6'9" or so, 6'8", 6'9", 330 pounds, and there's a boot to the face. That one rung Devil Dog's bell. DD fights out of it. He's taken on several men that are way bigger than him throughout his career, so DD not backing down, and there it is! There's the honorable discharge from Devil Dog. One of his finishing moves. There's a 2 count, and Hagen kicks out. Devil Dog thought he had him there. The finisher, his honorable discharge, rather, not taking him out. Devil Dog with a knee. Nope, you haven't missed Mad Dog's title defense. That hasn't happened yet. A little bit later on in the show. Now Hagen right back on the attack here. Devil Dog thought he had him, and Hagen up on the middle rope, dropping a fist right across the jaw of D-Double. Here it is again, right in the... Oh, that one caught Devil Dog right in the bridge of the nose. I can't tell if he's open up or not, but that much weight, 330 pounds, just dropping a fistful right on the face of Devil Dog here. Things looking pretty grim. Hagen setting up. Looks like he's going to go for a choke slam. Devil Dog standing to his feet. He's got him up for sure, but no, Devil Dog fights out of it. Once again, CFT distracting. He always seems to have something to say to D-Double. D-Double, a veteran of this game, should know better than to let a distraction like CFT get the best of him. But, you know, CFT, one of the best at what he does, always seems to be able to get in the mix and turn the tide for his faction. Devil Dog going for another honorable discharge right there. Hagen reversing it. Big foot to the face of Devil Dog again. It looks like Hagen is getting tired. We often see, you know, Devil Dog takes a lot of punishment. You know, if you watch old matches like, you know, Ric Flair, how Flair would take a lot of punishment and then come back and pick up a huge win. Devil Dog has a lot of matches like that, but look at this grip. An anaconda-like grip to Devil Dog, and look at the arm's limp. Devil Dog is out cold. He didn't tap, but he is out. The referee signals for the bell to ring. Lance Hagen drops down to his knees, but Devil Dog is out cold. Take a look at some of the replays there. I want to see a good shot of the ending. Again, Devil Dog did not tap, but it looks like he had such a death grip around the waist and the neck of Devil Dog. It just like put him to sleep. Definitely night-night. And Lance Hagen is for real. The Savage Gentleman just takes out Devil Dog. I believe this was his first one-on-one here in HWA. And what a person to beat. That'll count as a submission. Let's get another look. As you can see, Devil Dog not tapping, but watch this. He's struggling, and then there it is, folks. The arm just going limp. Devil Dog is on Dream Street. He is out. Lance Hagen is for real.
Introducing the challenger from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 241 pounds, Damien Ferguson. And introducing the champion from Jersey City, New Jersey, weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the David Mad Dog X Hopkins.
It's a good look at the prize here tonight, that Rising Star Championship. And we heard earlier Rio actually putting the Rising Star division on notice. And here's a look at that prize. Nice clean looking title there. Damien Ferguson. This match is his rematch. As we remember on episode, was it 15, Mad Dog X able to beat Ferguson for the title. Immediately, Ferguson calling for his rematch clause. And that puts us right here tonight as Mad Dog trying for his first title defense against the former champion, Damien Ferguson. Early pin here from Mad Dog. As you can see, folks, Mad Dog, you know, finally losing that jacket, taking it off the fight, showing everyone exactly who he is now that he's established himself at mainstream as one of the top contenders and now the champion here in the Rising Star division. Indeed, J&W Boss, it is a good-looking title. What a vicious kick. That one caught him, looked like right in the temple. That momentum from the rebound off the ropes there definitely would have added to the impact that that high kick had. Damian Ferguson looking hungry here tonight, trying to take his title back from Mad Dog. The new champion having his work cut out for him so far, as Ferguson has just been all over him since the bell rang. Looks like the champ caught up in the ropes there a little bit. Big slam. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's still pretty early. There's a 2 count. Mad Dog thought he had him, but definitely too soon in this one. Although we saw him before, Mad Dog, that slam that he has, definitely a huge impact. Yeah, maybe an R-Truth from the late 90s. If you caught the read there, Sinister Gage says that it kind of looks like R-Truth versus Ahmed Johnson. You know, a little short Ahmed Johnson, a short, fast Ahmed Johnson. But, you know, I'm sure Mad Dog may not have an issue with being compared to him. Mad Dog here tossing Ferguson back in the ring. No, that's the only place that you can pin and get a win here in this match. And looks like he packages him right up. Mad Dog rolls out, felt the impact of that one. Wisely rolls out to the apron. Ferguson all over him, but Mad Dog comes through, spins, flipping him in, going for a pin. 2 and a 2 count. Tricky little pin right there from the champion. Good move there by Mad Dog. It looked like Ferguson going for a spear. Mad Dog able to leap over that one. Pretty cool reversal. Now Mad Dog's got him up on his shoulders, but the referee is out. What a slam on his shoulders, the back of his neck, and the back of the head of Ferguson crashing down. That'll ring your bell, and now the referee is back up. It's always scary when you see him go down when he's so much smaller than the competitors that he is officiating over. Mad Dog rolls him up again, and then a stomp. I thought he was going for that tricky pin, but he sprung out of it and then stomped right in the midsection of Ferguson. The champion now has this one well in hand once again. The much bigger, I don't know if he's stronger, but definitely plays like it. And then as a belly-to-belly. It's hard to say which man is stronger in this one, folks. What do you think? I want to see who you guys think is going to win. I mean, it's late to guess now, as Mad Dog setting him up, got him up on his shoulders. We know what's coming here. Mad Dog with that slam. Rough Rider style there, and there's a 2 and 3 count. Mad Dog X retains his title here in his first Rising Star Championship defense. Let's take a look at some of that action. There it is right there. What a slam from Mad Dog. I believe that's the one that put Ferguson away. A lot of athleticism, a lot of power. Kind of reminds me, you know, a little bit of like an Apollo Crews when the old WWE existed. If they gave Apollo Crews the right push, that's kind of who Mad Dog X reminds me a bit of. Apollo Crews with more power like Ahmed Johnson, possibly. Huge win right there, folks. Huge move there. X marks the spot, and it picks up a win for Mad Dog X. You can see he is very happy about that. Arms wrapped around that title. Just by looking at him, you can see how much that championship, that belt, means to this man. His goal since day one of us signing him, made no bones about it, climbed up fast in those rankings, and you can see him here now all over the top of this Rising Star Championship. Now, folks, as you saw there real quick, the match card for this one, as the general manager, Sergio, mentioned earlier on the page, this match here, in the top left of the screen, starting, we had Ryan Steele and Max Steele taking on Michael Blaze and Justin Armstrong in the ring right now with that funky peacock hair, the golden peacock. Max Steele in the ring now with Michael Blaze. The winning team here, once again, will then face their partner for that vacant light heavyweight championship. These are the top 4 competitors in the light heavyweight division. And the former champion JP3 didn't renew his contract. There was some sort of dispute there, and he left, had to vacate that light heavyweight championship. We felt that this was, one of the best in ways to, have a decisive new champion. So let's see how that plays out for us. Reading here, it looks like the New Breed Universe, that's Rio, telling Mad Dog that the title is on his back. Indeed, anytime you have that strap around your waist or around your shoulder, however you wear it, that puts a big title on your back. Mad Dog X, well aware of that. We've seen a lot of these two square off one-on-one, Michael Blaze and Max Steele, when we were over in UCW and IWA, where they started together. Carrying on over here, and Ryan Steele tags himself in. Max Steele a little bit wounded in the corner, so Ryan takes it upon himself to tag in. Now, these two not related. The last names are spelt totally different. Ryan Steele, I don't believe that the last name Steele, I don't believe that is actually his birth name. He took that name Steele from the street he grew up on, Steele Street, to kind of remember his roots, where he came from during his rise here. So he just held on to that. That's not really his actual last name. Indeed, Ryan Steele, J&W boss, we know Steele can carry his own weight. He is, say what you will about him, 3 of these men anyway, is Michael Blaze, Ryan Steele, and Max Steele. Say what you will about them, but all those men, great competitors. Justin Armstrong, as we have in there now, he is probably the closest thing to a face that we have in this match. The son of the legendary Ricky Armstrong. we have this hired gun AK-47. I wonder if that's the name of the man that we saw earlier taking out Feck rather, sorry. Justin Armstrong, a vicious clothesline to Max Steel. Max Steel using one hand to set Justin Armstrong up for a nasty spinning lariat or spinning European uppercut, rather. Now Steel, he's going for a quick pin over Armstrong. Yeah, barely a 1 count. We knew that wasn't going to put Armstrong out. As you can see on the posters in the background and on the forefront of the ring. Oh, a rainbow cutter right there. Athletic maneuver. Not even a 2 count again, but like the posters say, ladies and gentlemen, you've taken the time to come here and watch this program. So reach down and click that like button. Give us a thumbs up. I don't want to see anyone come to this program without commenting and clicking that like button, folks. It takes 0.2 seconds. Show some love and appreciation for these competitors that give it their all day in and day out on this show. I highly doubt that there's going to be anyone that watches this program that can honestly say, without their nose growing 10 feet, that this isn't an entertaining show, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan Steele back in here taking on Justin Armstrong with a nasty clothesline. Clobbers Steele down to the ground. Tagging Michael Blaze back in. Blaze, one of the best light heavyweights in the game. His skill set and ability kind of reminds me of a Kenny Omega. For those of you that have, that haven't followed Michael Blaze throughout his career here in the EFED industry, definitely a kind of a clone of Kenny Omega. That strength, that power, that athleticism that Omega possesses. You can take any combination. Oh, the Blaze Cutter! Ryan Steele could be out. A Blaze Cutter from Michael Blaze. 2 and kicks out Ryan Steele. That testicular what's going on here? It looked like Armstrong jumped down and he's yelling something. I don't know if he's yelling at the referee, but jumped off the apron there, yelling something. J&W Boss, definitely hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't already. Good point right there. And we try to make it worth it, every like, and Blaze diving and makes a tag to Armstrong. Quick tag there, going for a drop kick. Steele sidesteps that one, swings and kicks. Oh, that could be a home run right there. Armstrong on Dream Street. Steele going for a pin. Armstrong walked right into that one in just a 1 count. I guess he must not have caught all that one. Maybe the beard on the face of Armstrong absorbed some of that blow. And this one he caught it all. Driving the face of Armstrong into the ground. Michael Blaze climbing back up, but not in time. As Ryan Steele with the pin. Michael Blaze dived back in the ring, but too slow. Max Steel and Ryan Steele are the winners here tonight, but those two will clash and do battle for that light heavyweight championship, and that will probably take place at the next pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. The pay-per-view will be announced shortly, probably within the next couple days, what the theme and the name of the pay-per-view will be, but you will see Ryan Steele versus Max Steel at the pay-per-view for the light heavyweight championship. Good look at some of the action there as these two pick up the win. Looks like they are ending with a little face-off here after the broadcast. This is Ryan Steele, and I don't know who this other guy is, but Ryan Steele had just partnered up in the ring with Max Steele, but he's outside now, heading down to the locker rooms. Takes out Max Steele with some unknown wrestler there. A second unknown competitor here tonight. This place is in a state of emergency between James Black and Aaron O'Connor and the heavyweight champion Gorilla Cruz. Their sort of love triangle, if you will, just exploding all over every show. And now we've got former temporary partners there for a second turning on each other. We had this mysterious figure, apparently AK-47 or a hired gun or something, coming in and just stomping out Feck earlier. This place again, HWA, in a state of emergency here, folks. Let's see if anyone can sort of rein things in. There at the end, kind of another weird question is, Devil Dog came to the aid of Max Steele. Now, we know that those two have always hated each other for going on 3 years or so now. So Devil Dog helping him out for some reason, possibly just not liking to see the double team going on there. But just a wild show here, folks. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed it. And if you haven't done yet, like it says right up there on the screen, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Now, for those of you that are still on here, stay tuned because 7 o'clock tomorrow, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, right here, live on the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance YouTube page, we will have episode 6 of the Hybrid Origins podcast. Episode 6, our guest will be Sander Cool. So hopefully you guys get excited about that. It's been posted to the page. It's been posted to Twitter, posted to the Gram, posted on my personal profile. So hopefully you guys don't have any excuses for missing that. And again, for those of you, I know there are a lot of new people, that origin story is a one-on-one deep dive into the career, into the life, both pre-wrestling, current, and the future of the HWA, and not only HWA, but all our alliance territories. We extend to the different brands, hopefully to New Breed. We've got XCW members. We've got Lit members. Like we just had Lit's owner, Jonathan Prado last, and we had Robbie Regal. We've had Scott Toffick. We've had CFT here. So we take people from all over the territories and get them on the Origin show and then share that, because we are all about building community, as I talked about earlier on our group page, and that new poster that showed a lot of our Alliance members there, both shows and sponsors. So check that out. If there's questions about any of them, let me know so we can get you guys all linked together. There's a ton of great product out there within our alliance. So once again, Stephen Benoit Jericho here from the Hybrid Wrestling Alliance. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you here tomorrow at 7 p.m. for episode 6 of The Origins.